welcome to the coffee shop, everybody. This is your host and barista, Eric, and I'm here to tell you I'm happy to be back on the video and happy to be back on this channel, but I'm a little unhappy of why I've got to come back. And that intro video you were just watching for the last minute, well, that was me trading using only a 50-period moving average and the bull bear power void, and it was nothing but profitable trades. The reason I did that is because I came across something last night and I need to tell you guys about it in this video. Also, this is going to be a video to tell you how to use the bull bear power void the right way. So let's get into it. Back in 2. All right, guys, so here's the breakdown. I was kind of scrolling through YouTube last night and I came across another trading channel that actually took the bull bear power void and they decided to backtest it using their own methods, and they claimed it had only a 60 or 70% win rate. They also claimed that they didn't really like it too much, but the truth of the matter is, I'm not mad that they ended up doing that. Not at all. I would prefer that other channels go ahead and take my indicators and backtest them. Use your methods, but I implore you, at least let it be a method that actually works, because this other channel used it, they backtested it, and they said that it doesn't work that well. However, they gave it a 60 or 70% win rate, which is pretty big. On top of that, they didn't even do it the right way. They did not use any moving average, and they didn't even know how to use the oscillator, the bull bear power void. They didn't know how to use this the right way. They completely used it the wrong way. And what they were doing is, I think they were using it like a regular common volume oscillator, which is a big mistake. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how you should be using this. And on TradingView, I actually went in to the code of the indicator. Okay, all of this, yep, save that. I went into the code of the indicator, right? And I updated some things and got rid of some old code and some things that you don't need to be in there. So the indicator is updated as of right now. So go ahead and go get your copy. You can go to TradingView right now, go to your indicators tab and type in bull bear power void. You have to type in the word void. It's the only one by Coffee Shop Crypto. Go ahead and get it, okay? And you'll see it's down there in the community scripts, and there you go. All right, so add it to your chart. Now, let me get to this area that helps you understand exactly why you need to set this up the way you need to set this up. Because this other group that ended up backtesting this indicator, they did it the wrong way. And they did not go into the settings and make any adjustments. They did not use any moving average on their chart, and they did nothing else. On top of that, this is a volume oscillator, and it's working against price action. Also, what they did not do in that video that I saw on another channel was that they did not make any adjustments to the settings here. So you have to go into your settings. If you are trading off of a 50-period moving average or a 20 or a 15 or what have you, you need the length here of your bull bear setting. You need the length to match that moving average. So I have mine set to a 50. Thing number 1, you have to understand what the 3 parts are, right? So there's 3 parts to this. What you have is let me turn them off so we can turn them on individually, right? The first thing you have is the same with every other volume oscillator. You have bars to the upside and bars to the downside. This means that the bears are in control. They're in control, right? Then it changed hands and now the bulls are in control. So volumes to the downside, volumes to the upside. Great. I always found that there was something missing with this volume reading because several times you would try and get into a trade and it would still go against you. So I created the void, and this tells you when you actually have enough volume to the upside. Perfect example is right here. You see that you have green bars to the upside, but they do not break out of the void. Some people would have gotten in here, probably would have gotten stopped out, and then the trade would have continued and they would have already lost their entry. Now, the other thing that you need is your trend. You need the trend. This is telling you when volume is actually trending in the direction that you need. So what you need is three things. You need price has to break your 50-period moving average. Let's say you're going long. Price has to break the 50-period moving average, or at least it has to be closing above the 50. You don't need to cross the 50 to enter. You just need to be above it, okay? Then you need the column has to be outside the void. We're only talking about price action and the bull bear power void, okay? That's all we're talking about here. So in this case, you would have had price breaking the 50, and here you can see that a column does not break the void, right? Here it's still closing over the 50. Here you finally get a column breaking the void. This would have been your entry, also because the ribbon behind it, the trend is blue and it's in an uptrend. So this is where you would have entered into a long trade, right? As opposed to entering here, because here price moved back down against you. Now, if I go back just a little bit, you'll probably find another fake out candle, and that is right here. Is that one? Nope. Yes, that is one right there. So here's a little fake out candle. Let's turn off the void, and you can see right here in the oscillator, just like any other, there is two green bars right here, and those candles close above the 50. But right away, the price moves the other way. So this is why I created the void. And the void tells you how much volume you need to break. So it's a really good handy tool. Now, so you can see that's your entry. Now, I'm not going to get into the technical analysis of it all, but I want you to see what false breakouts look like and when you should and should not be getting into a trade, okay? I'm just going to skip forward a little bit to this price action right here. Here we go. Now, what you have here is a false breakdown. In other words, price is closing below the 50, right? You can see it closes below the 50 and it closes below the 50 again. But again, here you have a bar that closes below the void, right? And this is not an entry to the downside because this ribbon is not down here and it is not red. The ribbon is red when you are trending to the downside, and it's blue when you're trending to the upside. The ribbon is up here and it's black. Anytime the ribbon is black while it's on the top or on the bottom, you do not enter the trade, okay? Because you do not have all three of the confluences you need. You have a break to the downside under the 50. That's one that you have. You have a bar closing outside the void. That's two that you have. But you also have a black cloud. So you only have two confluences. That is not good. So skip forward a couple more candles. And here you have a red candle breaks outside the void. You have a red ribbon forming outside the void, and you are closed below your 50. So I would take this very quickly and just go to the, I'm just going to do this very quickly. And again, I'm doing this, this has nothing to do particularly with the other channel that put their video up. I just don't want them to give bad information because they themselves are misinformed, okay? So what we have here is a close above the 50 EMA, but this is going to be a false breakout. And you can see this. You can see what's wrong with this entry to the upside, right? It breaks above the 50, so you are looking for long trades. It doesn't mean you enter into a long trades. It just means you are looking for them. So once you're above your 50, you are looking for all three things to take place in your bull bear power void. And that will be, you need a candle to break above the void, right? You got one here. Here's a green candle breaking above the void, right? Breakout above the void. Wonderful. But you have lost volume. You do not have trending volume to the upside. It's not blue and it's not up here. So this is no good. And immediately it runs right back against you. So let's skip forward even further. You need to have all three things taking place. And now we're here. And this looks like the big move to the upside. So yes, this is a good one. Now what happens here is right here you close above your 50. This candle closes above the 50, right? Above your EMA. This one closes above the EMA. They both do, but neither one of them have volume to the upside. Now, this candle comes up, closes above your EMA, and it closes above the void. And if you look closely, you have a blue trend starting right here. And that's it. So this is your move to the upside, right? So we'll take a long position right here. Immediately goes to the target right there. So that's how you use this tool. You are looking for all three confluences to take place here when you have proper price action in your price chart, but you need to have your settings set correctly. If you're using a 50 period EMA, you need to have a 50 for the length of your bull bear power void. Okay, it's just that simple. And that's it. That's literally the end of the video. So you guys enjoy your weekend. I have my things to do, and I will see you guys next time at the coffee shop.